speaking. Voice and call.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
75 yards.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Bradley Chubb came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Ritter.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ritter with another throw on second down.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
10 cycles. Set.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards.
Tua going to throw. And incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit.
Touchdown!
Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
yards to go.
Ready.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hut, hut.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter.
Buying time.
Ritter has it knocked. Linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.